Well, for more on this, we're now joined by Santya Gura. She's joining us from the Nehru Science Centre in Mumbai. Santya, a big day today. The Prime Minister saying that this is a victory not just for India, but for humanity. I was reading up for a little bit of trivia on Chandrayaan mission. Apparently, the budget for Chandrayaan-3 is 1/3 of the Hollywood movie Avatar. So clearly, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. Give us a picture of what the mood is like right there.
Absolutely, Ashmit. Talking about the mood, so these young minds and young people you can see in front of the camera, they started their day very early in the morning and they are still here. And the reason they are waiting so patiently because they want to express their gratitude. They want to use every opportunity to express their gratitude to the scientists who have made this possible. So you had a very interesting take. I want to start with you. You said, because you were talking about what next. So I want you to tell our audience, according to you, what should be our next step now.
Yes, now we have, as we know that Chandrayaan-3 has landed on south pole of the moon. So now I think that scientists will research on it that on moon water and ice will be there. So after this research, I am confident that after few years, a civilization will start on moon and plots will be sailed on moon.
Such a lovely thing to say. So these are the dreams of these young people, civilization on the moon. That's the next thing we are talking about. I want to talk to you guys also. You tell me when, in the last 15 minutes of when, what we call 15 minutes of terror, आपके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था उस time पे? What exactly was going on in your mind? Were you nervous? Were you confident? Tell us that.
We were really nervous because last time Chandrayaan-2 was destroyed in that 15-minute terror. So we were really nervous कि Chandrayaan-3 क्या वो भी destroy हो जाएगा या फिर land करेगा. But it successfully landed on moon and mostly on the south pole. So like really heartily congratulations to all the scientists who work really hard for the success of Chandrayaan-3.
So these are young students from Maharashtra, and as I said, you can see their energy levels because they started their day 5 in the morning. They attended the school. It was a half day. They traveled from Ambernath. That takes at least during peak hours, it takes at least 3 hours to reach here, and now they'll travel all the way back to Ambernath. They are here to cheer our scientists, and as you heard that they have said that how proud they are of our scientists. Ashmit.
Right, Santya, thanks a lot for that. Now, given that the Prime Minister said that we're looking at a manned space flight in the future, you could potentially be standing amongst one of the potential astronauts. Santya, thanks so much for that. But staying with this story, we understand that this is a hugely important development, not just from an India perspective, but also from the perspective of science in terms of advances, in terms of space missions. Archana Solanki is joining us now to explain what the ISRO scientists have achieved and what the implications are. Put this development in perspective for us. What are the implications? What are the takeaways in terms of Chandrayaan-3?
Thank you, Ashmit. The big global headline has been made in India. This one is for the history book. So let me take you through the key implications of this mission. So let's start with the facts. This is the first time a country has landed on the south pole of the moon. Previous missions like Chandrayaan-1 and Chandrayaan-2 sort of paved the way for this incredible feat. So the important thing that the first Chandrayaan mission achieved, it was launched in 2008. It discovered the presence of water molecules. It established that the moon has an atmosphere during daytime. Chandrayaan-2 was launched in 2019. Its lander crashed in final stages due to software glitch. Despite the crash, the orbiter component remained operational. That too confirmed the presence of water ice in the permanently shadowed regions of the moon. Now, this mission is, of course, after learning from Chandrayaan-2's challenges, it was upgraded and a lot of changes were made. Chandrayaan-1, as I said, paved the way for what we witnessed today. History was made on the south pole of moon, and the kind of changes ISRO made in Chandrayaan-3 were that it had better legs, it had strengthened legs, the landing area for today's mission was expanded, and more solar panels and antennas were included in the spacecraft, and of course major software improvements were made. Talking about the implications, it is not just India's success, it's the world's success, because this mission success will boost India's position as a key player in space exploration. After this, India will become an undisputed leader for delivering cost-effective space missions. Future missions to Mars and other locations can benefit from Chandrayaan's findings, and of course more investment in private space launches and satellite-based businesses. Back to you.
Hi, Dr. Nath, thanks a lot for that. And just to give our viewers some benefit of perspective in terms of how complex a process this was, keep in mind that just a couple of days before Chandrayaan-3, Russia, which has been to the moon 8 times before this, their lunar mission, Lunar 25, suffered a crash. And here India has managed to land at the South Pole of the moon, becoming the first country to do so. A hugely proud moment for the country. Let's move ahead now. Let's shift our focus to